Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and today we're reading When You Play With Their Hair by me. With that, let's get into it. Bakugo, like the tsundere he was, he'd pretend to ignore you, and how he wanted so badly to close his eyes and melt into your touch. Your hands were so gentle and warm, and you were making it difficult. And it didn't help the blush that had already risen to his cheeks, and the smile on your face that signaled that you did in fact notice it all. "I swear, if you tell anybody about this, I'll kill you," he said, closing his eyes and leaning into your touch, as your smile only grew wider. "Oh, I would never." Midoriya, he'd get surprised at first, and maybe even jump if he's not used to it. Then, he'd relax as a blush spreads across his cheeks, freckles getting darker as he melted into it, and closed his eyes. His expression would be so peaceful and cute that you felt like you had to do it as much as you could, because you needed to see him this way more often. Whenever you wanted that, though, he would come over to you and very shyly wrap his arms around you, burying his face into your shirt as a silent request, and the smell he gave you after you stopped never failed to make your day. Zoro, he's not used to people doing that, and he didn't think there was anything special about his hair, but he was proven wrong, because you adored that, and it never failed to make him blush. He would always ask why he loved it so much, and why he would always ramble about how soft and nice it was, before going on to ramble about how much you loved him, giving kisses to his cheeks as he cuddled closer, feeling shyer than usual, his heart beating loudly in his chest, just from your words. Todoroki, he got very cat-like when you did it. His face would flush as he leaned forward into your touch and closed his eyes. It was like he was trying to melt your heart and crush it, but in the most gentle way. Because what the hell? How could someone be so adorable? He would then pull him towards you, wrapping your arms around him as he laid his head on your chest with a soft sigh, relaxing, and mumbles a muffled "I love you" into your shirt that always brought a smile to you. You would then lean down and kiss his cheek ever so gently, stroking his back with one hand and ruffling his hair with the other. Content. "I love you too, Shou-chan. So much." Kaminari, he would ask for it sometimes. He was straightforward like that. He loved anything he got from you. Words of encouragement, compliments, gifts, affection. He savored it all, but his favorite was affection. So he would always go over to you, hug you tightly, and give you a gentle kiss. "Can you play with my hair again? Just a little bit? I really like it when you do that, Ryan." He mumbles to you excitedly, a blush on his cheeks. "Oh? Fine then, since you ask so nicely." And he grins, letting you sit on his lap, and buries his face into your shirt as you run your fingers gently through his hair with a soft and fond smile on your face. Kirishima, he would be too shy to ask, and too shy to even admit that he likes it. But he does, eventually. It all started when the two of you were watching a movie and you absent-mindedly ran your fingers through his hair, ruffling it gently. It was still soft, since he had just taken a bath, and you had never realized how much you actually liked his soft hair better. He looked up at you, shocked, with a faint blush coloring his cheeks, and you just kissed his forehead, patting your lap, and he laid his head on your lap, completely forgetting about the movie playing in the background, because the world was composed of only the two of you now. You then began talking about how much you loved him, his messy hair, how you loved his black hair more, and the blush on his cheeks only got brighter. The two of you decided to always do this at night, before you slept, and it never failed to make the love in your hearts shine brighter like the stars twinkling in the night sky. Shigaraki, he is so touch-starved that he would look at you in utter confusion for a second before relaxing enough to not get up and leave, and eventually he finds himself in your arms, with you giving him a sad look as you held him close and played with his hair, your touch as gentle as feather. It almost made him want to cry. He would always go silent when you did it, bury his face in your shirt, and hug you tightly, savoring all of your affection like he could lose it all in a moment's notice. And it hurt your heart that he felt this way, but you promised yourself that you'd be there for him for as long as he needed, to prove to him that you'd never leave him alone, no matter what.